Good morning. In the 3rd century BC, the Chinese Emperor Liu Bang was celebrating his consolidation of China with a large banquet, being attended by the best of the best of the Chinese kingdom, uh, the nobles, the military and political experts, and the who's who of the community. Now, Liu Bang was not of neither of noble birth, nor was he an expert on military or political affairs. So, at one point of time during the banquet, one of the guests asked a military expert, Chen Sen, why Liu Bang was the emperor. Now, in common parlance, this question might sound offensive being asked about an emperor, but at that point of time, this question probably meant what qualities did Liu Bang bring to the table to become the emperor? So, Chen Sen, the nobleman who was asked the question, responded with another counter question, which was what determines the strengths of a wheel? So one of the other nobles answered that you know um, the strength of the wheel lies in its spokes. But Chen Sen actually suggested that two sets of spokes of ideal strength do not always necessarily mean that the wheel would be equally strong. The two wheels would be equally strong. On the contrary, the strength was also affected by the spaces in between the spokes, and determining the spaces was the actual strength and art of the wheelmonger, the guy who made the wheel. So, thus, the spokes represent the collective resources necessary to an organization or a country's success, and the resources that the leader lacks, while the spaces in between represent the autonomy for followers to grow into leaders themselves. In sum, holding together that the diversity of talents necessary for an organization's success is what distinguishes a successful leader from an unsuccessful one. Leaders don't need to be perfect. That's the point here. Leaders do not need to be perfect, but they do have to recognize their own limitations. Where, um, if they don't, that would lead to doom. However, um, if they do realize their own shortcomings and can relate to the strengths of their teams and subordinates and the other people that can be utilized to becoming building a stronger organization, that is where the strength of a leader lies. So here goes the tip of the day today. Within your team, whenever you're working with your team, try and identify people who have the capability to identify strengths of other people, who appreciate strengths of other people. Those are your leaders in the making. Build them, support them, boost them up. It's not about being an expert, it is about being able to consolidate the experts. That's what matters. That's your tip for the day. Have a great Thursday and a super rest of the week. Thank you.